Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mildly Bad Drivers. We begin with number 19. We know who always wins in this scenario. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Wait, what happened to the positioning of this truck? It kind of, like, is it just a really steep crossing? I feel like the truck got caught, or ooh. Sorry, people, but your Amazon packages are going to be late today. That seems like more of a mechanical failure. I can't imagine that the driver of the truck decided to, I don't know, like try to go around or decided willingly that he was going to stop there. Like, it looks kind of like there's an incline, and I wonder if the truck got stuck and actually could not move forward or backward. It was just beached, and like that was it, which is unfortunate. It is a little like having a very significant crest over train tracks where the tracks might protrude a little bit out of the road surface. It seems like dangerous design. Elderly woman waiting for driver's test to start at the DMV. There's a couple things going on here. One, I don't think she's passing the driving test. So, oopsie. But also, if I ever get old enough to where I can no longer safely operate a vehicle, please take my license away from me. If I am not conscious enough to be able to determine, hey, I probably shouldn't be doing this, and I'm like super adamant, like, you're not going to take my freedom away from me to drive wherever. Please, somebody take it away from me. It's not safe for other people. Whatabees in chat goes, this is so me, and continues to terrify me with the fact that you drive on the road. Anyway, the other thing, though, is I love when people on the internet attempt to black things out and do this. It's true. Like, this is the most basic thing to ever accomplish, is to put a black box over something. How do so many people completely fail to just put a 100% opaque black box around the thing? Is there an app on the phone that most people use that causes it to just do a translucent black smudge instead of being opaque? Like, hey, it's a random car, like, whatever about the license plate, not a freaking big deal. You can read the one up here, it doesn't matter. Anyway, but the amount of times, it's like, how do you not notice that you can still read it? I don't get it. I've seen it so much, man. It's the iPhone markup. It's default iPhone markup. Okay, never in my life have I used that. It's like, bro, maybe smudge over it a few times or something like that if you're really concerned. And if it actually mattered, like, I don't know, someone's probably posted an image. They're like, I'm blurring out my social security number right now. And they do that. Charger doing Charger things. They said the car they hit actually looked fine, but the Dodge Charger is fricked. Do they hit the Cybertruck? At least it was a Cybertruck. I mean, it's way, yeah, at the end of the day, if my car got hit by someone being an idiot, I'd be pretty upset regardless of what kind of car. But, you know, and I don't know, maybe it'll do something to help the panel get preserved a little bit more, because that Cybertruck doesn't look wrapped. And I'll tell you, every Cybertruck that I've seen that is not wrapped, holy frick, do those panels not hold up. And it's only been, what, maximum like a year and a half? Anyway. He's like, so are they gonna leave now, or are they gonna stick around? The car looks to be in a bit of a predicament. It might not actually be able to move. Well, you know, I do feel like this was pretty avoidable. They didn't seem to be going that fast. After they made the initial 180, they had a long runway to be able to hit the brakes before running into the truck. It's very impressive. It looks like he just panicked, let off brake and gas and was like, I don't know what to do here. I've never drifted before. This is my first time turning off traction control. I'm panicking. Oh, God. I almost ate plywood this morning. Okay. You can tell right there. You can tell right here that that piece of plywood is flapping. All right? Why are you not taking evasive action? And there's no way that was the first flap. Maybe I'm just more vigilant. But if I see the instant that I see that doing a little bit of this, I'm out of that lane. I'm going behind the truck because that truck is going to shield me from something that's going to happen. And I'm sorry, but also, who just lays down a parachute in the back of their car on the highway with zero securing? Just massive wind resistance parachute. I'm just going to let it sit. Man, I'm worried when I have the windows down in my car, if I have something that's in the passenger seat that's like a little bit loose, it's going to go flying out the window. This is another level of, come on, man. Some say that there was also like 20 more plywood in the truck that all came flying off. That was just the last one. Bad idea. Guy trying to force a cop out of the way. Oops. He's like, maybe if I just stop, he'll keep going. Are there two police officers? Not just one, but two. Very nice shade of green on the cars. I've never seen a cop car with the kind of almost British racing green sort of shade before. Maybe that's what caught him off guard. It's not the usual police colors. It's like, sorry about that. I can not get pulled over, right? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna keep. No. Oh, I can't. Oh, frick. Oh God, an ambulance behind me. Let me brake check it. What is this? Gracias anonym. Oh, thanks to Anonymous, probably for giving the video. Okay, they're pulling to the side. That's very nice. You know, one thing I noticed when I was in London for the Minecraft movie premiere, it felt like there were some instances where there were police with sirens on and people just did not care or get out of the way. Good job. Let me just brake in front of it and sort of move over to the smaller side of where I can get out of the way. It's very nice. But yeah, I don't know if maybe I just caught some weird instances that are not the norm, but there were a few cars and they're just like, whatever, sirens. I just keep driving. They can follow me. It's not really a big deal. I was like, this is weird, man. It's like the most ubiquitous thing in most places in the U.S. I've ever seen, except for occasional videos on here where it's like people pulled to the side of the road. It looked like, yeah, this person was trying to do something, but then did the wrong thing. They had good intentions, but it's marked bad drivers for a reason. How to avoid such situations? Speed limit on the road is 50 miles an hour. All right. What situation are we going to witness here? Is it going to be a slow person? Is it going to be a fast person? Is it going to be a person pulling into the road? It's going to be a person pulling into the road. Excellent. We love to see this. Are they going to go full over to the other lane? Nice. And then back into the right lane. Maximum impediment. Yeah. It's very epic. Hello, John's Car Cleanse with 1,000 bits. Just witnessed the worst drivers on my way back from Hollywood. John's Car Cleanse must have been cleansing some cars over in Hollywood. Man, rush hour time as well. Ooh, that'd be a little rough at this time. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. I believe it. Good old John's Car Cleanse. Yeah, you get anyone turning in front of you like this, then occupying both lanes, and then, no, because this would be bumper to bumper, actually, to be fair. There'd be no room to just go this far out into traffic and then keep going like this. This isn't realistic LA rush hour abilities. They would cut in front of you, but you'd happen to be going like 2 miles an hour and there'd be no room, but they'd be like, I'm going to force my way in. Thanks very much. It just never fails. Oh, here we go. And there he went. Okay, well. Kind of looks like there's a Cars and Coffee event that might be going on up here. Looks like maybe that's a Camaro that has one of the wangs on the back. I always question those wangs because it's like, well, it's more of a, it's just like a lip. And it's just a vertical lip. And it really just seems to create drag. I can't imagine it's actually an efficient method of creating downforce that's going to help the performance of your vehicle. But I see them on a lot of muscle cars where it's just a vertical sheet of like translucent plastic. It's kind of off the back of the car. Sorry, we're getting distracted because this is more about the Mustang that has just done silly things. That's going to be really annoying to get it out of there for the tow truck that has to come. All the way down, shoved up against the edge of the parking garage, and just really, there wasn't really much of a dramatic curve. It looks like a straight road. I'm just wondering, like, if you're going to try to drift, wouldn't you want to have a corner at that part where you were planning on drifting? I know you can do, like, the back and forth if you're really, really good, but it just seems like you did something that should happen at a corner on a straight part, and it was bound to go wrong. Miami driver tries to leave scene of the accident. Just another day in 305. I thought I was going to say 2025. But people tried to stop him from leaving, including one dude with a hammer. Oh, okay. Let's hope that doesn't get too dramatic. Otherwise, we may have to abandon ship here. That is crazy. Like, people are clearly going to be filming you, have your license plate, see your face. This is 2 minutes long, and the part where it says hammer here makes me a little bit concerned. Maybe we're not going to be watching the whole thing for YouTube. So just envision the rest in your head, and don't do this if you ever get into a collision yourself. It's so ridiculous how many people don't understand that you can't brake check a semi-truck. Thought you were going to brake check me. Again, they're going to do it again. Imagine brake checking, getting hit, and then being like, you know what? I enjoyed that. Let me do it a second time. And then thinking you're going to come out ahead and thinking that the truck is not going to have a dash cam, as if like all commercial vehicles at this point are not equipped with dash cams. So enjoy your insurance going way. Actually, they probably, maybe this is an insurance scam. They probably don't have insurance themselves. If you were planning on pulling insurance scams, why would you pay for your own insurance? You probably wouldn't. GTA Cops. Is this a chase? You just know that guy is going to somehow be mad at the truck driver. I thought this was like a chase and that the truck was trying to get away. No, the truck was just trying to pull out of the way to let the cop by. How, bro? That wasn't even an oversteer. That was just, he kept the wheel turned instead of straightening it out. And he just slammed on the throttle right into the truck. That's okay. He might need to go back to the training academy for driving. Like, here's the thing. I wonder. So this car that follows, clearly they didn't see it happen, right? Only the camera car here. I don't know if this is another police vehicle or there's just someone who has a dash cam who's following. I'm very curious what the officer who crashed tells his partner who didn't get to see I wonder if they're just like, yeah, man, this truck driver, he just went right into me. He was trying to get out of the way and he went right into me, clearly. And then the partner's gonna be like, oh, do we need to Do we need to detain the person driving the truck? Like, does he admit fault? Or does he try to play it off to his officer friend who's going to believe him? And then, oh man. Whoopsie. April showers bring bad drivers. Okay, so I don't know if we've seen this one particular before. No, because I think the last time we saw a U-Haul in a parking garage that was about to hit a water pipe was on an incline. It was a different clip, but it's about to hit a water pipe. Get ready. Get ready. Yeah, there it goes. And when's it gonna burst? Okay. What are you doing? You stop! Stop! Why did you floor it? What are you doing? Why? What are you doing? What is happening? I don't know. What are we doing? Why are this? Stop! Stop! What is going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is crazy. This is unreal. What is happening? What do you do? I don't know how to respond to this. This is a person in the world who has a driver's license, who actually exists, who probably still has a driver's license. Holy mother of God. John's Car Cleanse, 1,000 bits. Does this hurt the truck? The truck is like the least of the concerns at this point. Now, like, you're worried, okay, have they fricked up any structural components of the building? How long does the water have to be off in the building in order to replace the pipes that have been fricked up? How much icky sludge out of the sprinkler is gonna damage things? Do we have proper drainage in the garage to be able to... They're still going. Like, is the garage flooded? Did they have drainage to be able to deal with this situation? What is, bro? I'd like to think that they're moving into the building and this is the U-Haul they brought with all their stuff. Like, what do you do if this person just attempted to move into the building? What do you do? Oh my God. I mean, I don't know what to say. This is one of the worst clips I've ever seen in my entire life. It just kept getting worse. Oh my God. One way to get someone to move over for you. The truck driver just kept driving after hitting and pushing the yellow car. Are they just idling on their phone and they're just going to go right? Looks like an MR2, which is very sad. The person in the yellow MR2 probably cares quite a bit about their vehicle. And what is happening? Also, this is definitely LA. I'm geoguessing an LA location for this. This is, okay, so this person exists on the road in LA, and I might run into them at some point. And that's scary to me. What is happening? Like, I don't know if it's road rage or if they're just wanting to... What is happening? Yeah, sorry. I'm not going to run into them. They're going to run into me. That's a good correction. Thank you. Can't even get mad, really. This is like the car equivalent of the, there's that Simpsons clip of Grandpa Simpson walking into the bar and like he like takes off the hat, puts it on the thing, flips around, and grabs it back off, puts his hat back on, and walks out the door. That's what happened here, but with a vehicle. That's why I totally thought they were going to run into somebody that whole time, so I'm impressed that they didn't. Never miss an opportunity. Uh-oh. GT500 is about to have seen better days, huh? Yeah, this hurts more than your, maybe your base Mustang or something, which is potentially a rental. If you see a convertible base Mustang in the LA area, I always just assume it's a rental car with someone who's, especially if it's out of state plate, it's always a rental car. But GT500, you would think that the person might be a little bit more careful than this, because that's like, until the GTD is out, this is top trim of Mustang. They're not cheap. So surprising that you would want to do that. Oh, you got distracted. You thought something was going to happen with the train. It's always good to have a little bit of misdirections. You never know what to expect. I guess I'm not allowed to pass. Shrug. That is my favorite thing. Assuming what happens here is it's a person who like speeds up when you move over. Oh, it's not that. No, it's okay. They're just trying to stay in front of you no matter what. I don't run into that very often, but it's very, very common to get people who, if they're driving in the left lane and they're going slowly and you go, okay, I'll just go one lane over and get around. They'll start speeding up as soon as you do that. And you're like, okay, well, why didn't you do that earlier? Couldn't you have just sped up to begin? People have weird egos when it comes to driving, and the idea of being passed is something that a lot of people just don't like. No matter what their car is, no matter what the other car is, no matter what's going on, it's just, oh, frick. He's going faster than me? Okay, I'll speed up. He can't get around me? Then I would feel lesser. Oh, are you gonna let him go? Oh, now you let him go. Okay, nice. They finally gave up at the end. This happened to my son at work today. So glad he's okay. All right. I was like, oh, please don't let the bollard fail. Otherwise, that's not going to end well. Yeah, it looks like what happened there is they hit the gas instead of the brake as they were approaching the thing. And could be a very old person, perhaps. They're parking in the handicapped spot, and maybe they're a little old to have a driver's license at this point. Maybe throwing it out there that if you can't tell gas from brake when pulling into the parking spot, it might be time to not have the license. That's not how you merge. That escalated very quickly and very unnecessarily. Hey, did you know you have a dedicated lane over there that you can not use if I guess you really don't want to, and you would instead prefer to cause complete chaos? Bro, why? I turned down. Everybody else, good luck, I guess. It's the amount of people though who just don't use the on-ramp to get up to speed. It exists for that reason. There is just no excuse for the majority of on-ramps out there and the majority of modern vehicles for you to not be able to be at 65 miles per hour when you get to the end of the on-ramp, right? There's just no excuse in most situations. Why are you going 35 to 40 miles an hour? Why do you only accelerate the remaining 40% of necessary speed once you're actually on the highway? Please use the on-ramp for what it's intended. Anyway, people are way too comfortable nowadays. Bro. Okay, wherever this is, I do not want to be here. Is this in like Vietnam or something? Yeah, where are we geoguessing, folks? Where are we geoguessing? Feels like Vietnam could be a choice here. Do they drive on the left in Vietnam? I actually don't know. This is actually crazy. What is I'm sorry. What is happening here, man? I don't understand how this guy is playing chicken with all the cars that are driving on the wrong side. He's backing into the car. Okay. He just backs into the car, and then does he just go that? They just keep driving. This is just how traffic, where you just hit things here, right? And then they just go into other lanes in the oncoming traffic, and there's a child. There's a child. Oh my God, you're gonna back the child into it. What are we doing? What is I don't get it. Somebody has to know where this is. Where is this? Where is this? He just backs into the freaking, what the frick, man? Oh my God. The comments say Indonesia. Good God. This can't be the norm. Please tell me this is not the norm. Okay. Wow. Crazy. That takes the cake. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow on Twitch, and I'll catch you later.